Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. So everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night and a great week. Always have a plan and believe in it. Nothing good happens by accident. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 208, NASDAQ off 72, S&P's down 28, gold contract up $12.40, trading at $11.08 an ounce. Silver up 20 cents, $14.26 an ounce. Both gold and silver, folks, are laying right under their swing points from January. I expect you're going to see them make a run for those swings the next few days. We'll see whether they got enough volume to take them out. Volume in both the gold and the silver for staying underneath those swing points was really good today. Platinum caught a bid. That's up 27 bucks at $8.58 an ounce. Copper's flat at $1.99 a pound. Light sweet crude just can't handle higher price. Down $2.40, $29.80. The oil market is going after the highs of the low. So you're right into that right now. Bonds, 10-year up 7 ticks, 128.19. 30's up 25, 159.26. Now both the 10 and the 30 actually went up on lighter volume. So that is also saying that the bond market very well still may have topped out, which is pretty amazing because last week Dow's down 400 or 500 points, bonds still can't. Well, the 10-year still couldn't catch a good bid. 30-year caught a bid. 10-year couldn't even get close. King dollar down 326 ticks, 99.32. The euro is up 53 at 108, and the yen is trading at 118.32. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so we come down $2.88. You're at 187.64. You've done 121 million shares. You got into 187.49. We're at 187.64. So check this out. This is going to be wild watching this shake out. This is why. The high of the low of January 20th, which is our lows, is 187.49. So we came down into that area with 121 million versus 286. Rejected that low. Now, you certainly didn't come out of there on price, okay? But bottom line, you did reject the low. What that would be saying is that we're going to bounce out of here still. Now, this is the deviance in the marketplace, there's no doubt. We'll see how this shakes out. And we'll know quite a bit in the next hour. Why? Because Amgen's going to come out with numbers. We'll see where Amgen goes in the aspect of, how it's marketing out here. And tomorrow is going to be a big one after the close because we have Apple. NDX 100. So 3 Qs, pull back $1.54 today. Now the high of the low in the 3 Qs, a 101.83. We didn't make it to that area. We made it to 102.14. And the Qs, as I said, in the first hour, this one is a little bit tougher to really look at because the 3 Qs actually got over the highs of last Friday, closed underneath them. My take is that it still wants higher price. Why? Because what you have is that in order to break down, this would have to get into the 101 area, and it has to get into that 101 area with about 70 to 80 million shares. So it's a big number that would have to get into it with. Now, that being said, the banking structure, folks, is toast. The banking structure, the XLF pulled back, but it's so far back into the bar from the lows. It's like, man, the high of the low is $21.19. We're at $20.85. That's saying, guess what? It wants to go after that low bar out there. So that is going to be wild watching how this whole thing shakes out. Gold. What do we have with gold? Gold contract. Excuse me, folks. You're up. You did 147,000 contracts today. The 2 swing points that it's going after, the closest swing point is 1109.90. That's where we had 193,000 contracts. We hit 1109 just a few minutes ago. We've done 147,000. That's a nice indication, folks, number one, that you're pushing a swing point and you're pushing it with volume. That's the swing point we're pushing is on January 20th as well as January 8th. January 8th swing had 193,000 contracts. We did 147 today. What I expect you're going to see is you're actually going to see this thing not only go after it, more than likely go after it, take it out, and get up very quickly into this 159 area. Silver, what do we have with silver? Silver also held price, and silver's been having a hard time holding price, period. Silver held price, 36,000 contracts. We're at 1426. The swing points on silver is 1438 as well as 1464. 10-year bond. What do we have with the 10-year bond? 10-year bond out here. 10-year bond, 822,000 contracts. Now, that's weak contract volume in the bond market. The 10-year bond likes to do at least 1.2 million contracts. Last high we made, it did 1.9 million. That was last Wednesday. You backed down with 1.8. You went lower on Friday with 1.2. You bounced on 822,000. That's telling me that these bonds want to back off once again. That's your 10-year. We go take a look at the 30-year. What we have with the 30-year. 30-year bond right now is at 159.27, and this is a monster. You know, the 30-year is over the last swing high from October 2nd. Your high on the 30-year is a 161.18. It's almost like the 30-year does want to go for the high. So we have a divergence inside this bond market. You know, now it definitely went higher today with lighter volume, but it looks like because we got over the last high that was established, meaning the last closing high up here was October 2nd, and you get over it good, by the way. We get out with volume. I can actually make a case. This would be really crazy. 158. Yeah, you can make a case that this 58,864. We hit 161. You can almost make a case that this thing could go to 164, which would be pretty bizarre because if the 30-year does go to 164, that 10-year will move. Thus far, the 10-year hasn't moved. We go over and take a look at Amgen. I don't think they come out with their numbers yet. No. Okay, King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar? King Dollar, folks, can't hold price. Back down slightly out here today, 321 ticks. We're at 99.30. I expect the King Dollar is going to make its way down to this 97.22 area. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks, and be coming right back. Dow Industrials closed down 208. NASDAQ off 72. S&P's down 29. We're going to be right back.